You know all those people that say they really want curly hair? Like, as awesome as curly hair is, it also never does what you want. Hence the hat. G'day folks, Wren here, and today I'm going to do the JAN-uary tag created by Jan-agaton. I was tagged by Sasha from Sash Reads to do this, and thank all the gods that I was. Because I had this massive year-long video project planned, and the first video of that was going to go up today. And I decided not to do it yesterday. So cool. I will get to do that video at some point in the future, but not right now. So I needed another video for today, and luckily Sash was amazing enough to tag me to do this video. So thank you so much, Sasha. And if you're not subscribed to Sasha, go ahead and subscribe. She's amazing. Oh my gosh. And everyone go watch her latest vlog. It's so cute and wholesome, and I'm gonna link it down below because I love it so much. So, did I potentially try and dress as Jan as I could? Yes. And do I look awesome? Yes. Also, just any excuse to wear my black lipstick, honestly. Let's go into the questions. Question number 1 is, what was the last and first, if you remember, book you read last year? I don't know. Let's go to Goodreads. Okay, so the last book I read in 2022 was A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. How fitting that that was the last book I read, and Sasha was the one that tagged me to do this video. Yeah, I read that. I gave it 4 stars. I was really surprised that I actually liked it because I hated Rhysand in the first book. And I was like disgusted by him, and I was like, how do all of these people love him? I understand. Like, I get it. Okay, I get it. I'm gonna take back all of my salty comments and all those opinions I put in that unpopular opinions video, and we're gonna ignore that. And the first book I read in 2022 was The Guncle by Stephen Rowley. This was honestly my most anticipated book for 2022, and it was a huge disappointment. So The Guncle is about this uncle taking care of his nephew and niece. I can't remember if it was just for the holidays or if it was permanently. It might have just been for spring break. I mean, you look at the cover, you think it's gonna be funny and lighthearted and just this guy taking care of some kids. And so, you expect some kind of fun. There wasn't much fun. It was kind of really serious and emotional, and this guy was going through a lot, but I gave it 3 stars. I wasn't a huge fan. Question number 2 is, what was your first read of this year? This one I know. A Man and His Cat, Volume 2 by Umi Sakurai. I am so obsessed. I'm not a cat person, at all. I'm very much a dog person, never been a cat person, and I don't know what was happening at the latter half of 2022. I started reading a bunch of cat manga, and I was obsessed. So now I'm continuing with this series, and I've bought as much of the series so far that I can, and I'm obsessed, and I love this. It's literally just this older gentleman, and he's very lonely. He ends up buying a cat from a pet store, and the cat that he buys is one that's actually not super loved by people. People keep passing it by. This is mostly told from the cat's perspective, and then you also get the man's perspective as well. But the cat has so many insecurities, and he's just I just want someone to love me, but no one's gonna love me. And then this old man comes and loves him, and then he's ah! And it's so cute. Oh my gosh. Everyone go read it. It's amazing. And I now want a cat. Question number 3 is to share 3 reading goals this year. I did make a goals video. If you want to go check that out, I will leave that down below. I also had a spread in my reading journal about my goals. Again, I will leave that linked bit down below. But let's go. What are my top 3? Finish 15 series, because I have a lot of series on the go and I would like to get most of them down. Read 30 indie books. I really want to get into more indie books this year, and I'm tracking how many I read this year for the first time, and I just want to get into all of those all the good hidden gem books, you know? And number 3 is to actually read books off my Kindle, because I've got like nearly 400 books on there and I keep just like buying more and then never reading them. So that'll be my other goal, because yikes. Okay, question number 4 is to share 3 of your most anticipated titles. So I have kind of stopped keeping track of anticipated releases. I was really on the ball with it in like 2021 and it was weirdly really stressful for me. So I had to kind of do a little bit of digging of what is actually coming out this year. Like, I'm vaguely aware of some that are coming out, but not many. But my number 1 is of course In the Lives of Puppets by TJ Klune. TJ Klune is my favorite author, and so anything he ever releases, I'm gonna read it. And I've been really looking forward to In the Lives of Puppets since it was announced. It's got the classic TJ Klune found family, which is my everything, and there's something about a robot. Like, that sounds cool. And just like the cover. So good. Then we have some Desperate Glory by Emily Tesh. I have been really excited about this since I heard about it, because I have read the Green Hollow duology by Emily Tesh and I adore it, and I've just been waiting for this author to bring out something else, and finally they have, so I'm gonna read it. It's very different from the Green Hollow duology because this one looks much more sci-fi, but I'm still interested, and I'm assuming it's also going to be queer in some way. Number 3 will be The Do's and Donuts of Love by Adiba Jagada. I love this author so much, and I have just been waiting for her to bring out something else, and finally she has, and it looks so cute. So cute. Like, look at that cover. Isn't that cover adorable? I'm losing my voice. I'm so excited. But so far I have read the 2 books that Adiba Jagada has come out with and I love them, but I have been really interested in more of their works and come out with another one, and I'm so excited. I don't know what it's about, but I love Adiba Jagada, so I'm gonna read some more of her work. Number 5 is which goals did you reach or not reach last year? I think one of my goals for last year was to complete 10 series, and I think I got to like 12, so I completed that, which is good. I did want to do another reread of the Green Creek series, my favourite series of all time, but I didn't get around to it. I felt really stressed at the end of 2022 because I was finishing my degree, so that might explain it. But I mean, like, another one of my goals was to reduce this, and I think I increased it by like 3 times. Number 6 are there any new releases you've heard of that you're not interested in? Like I said, I'm not really up to date on any new releases, but I can tell you some authors that I don't care about. If there's any new Colleen Hoover, hell no. If there's any Brandon Sanderson, hell no. If there's any J. Kristoff, hell no. You know, I don't tend to keep track of things like I don't want to read. Number 7 are what are some reading habits you would like to change this year, if any? So I do have one reading habit that I would really like to change, and that is I really desperately want to fall back in love with reading physically. So in 2022 and even 2021 and 2020, for the 3 years that I was doing my degree, I found it really hard to read anything physically. So I was really just using audiobooks a lot of the time, and like occasionally I would read something physically, but the majority of my reading was audiobooks. And I still adore audiobooks, like they're amazing. I will never stop reading audiobooks, but I have missed like physical reading. And there are some books that I own that I really want to read that I kept putting off just because they didn't have an audiobook. And like, if I want to read the book, why don't I just read the book? So I'm going to try and read the book. Okay, number 8 is, are there any adaptations you're excited for? Heartstopper, Season 2. Hell yes, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, so excited. I also know that Kindred was getting adapted. I don't know if it's come out yet, but I'm really excited for that as well. It's gonna be hard to watch, but it's such a good book, so I'm interested to see what that adaptation will be like. Season 6 of My Hero Academia. I've already started watching a little bit. The dub is finally coming through, so I've watched the first couple episodes of it, but I'm like, can I get more episodes please? Desperately need them. Oh my god. That's all I can think of. Again, I'm not super like up to date with what is and isn't getting adapted, so oh. Number 9 is favourite bookish memory from last year. It's 1000% going to be meeting and getting to know Sasha and Meredith. just these two beautiful human beings have enriched my life incredibly in so many ways in like such a short amount of time. I am so thankful that I got to know them and I love them dearly, and everyone please go and give them so much love because they're gorgeous. But I guess like another memory would be just starting my channel. I started it in the end of July maybe? I don't really remember. But yeah, starting my channel has been so much fun, and I am really enjoying booktube and I am excited to see where it takes me in the future. The number 10 is any carryovers from last year that you still plan on finishing. Yes. One in particular is The Consumption of Magic by TJ Klune, which is the third in the Tales of Rainier series. I'm like 30% of the way through it and I have been for like 5 months. Again, like, I don't know why I keep not picking it up. Like, I keep having it out from the library and I just keep renewing my loan, and then each month I don't read any more of it. So I just need to I need to make it a huge priority because I love that series. It's so funny and it's TJ Klune, so it's queer and found family, and this series is just hilarious. So funny, and I just need to get to it. That's probably my biggest one. Any others that I hadn't finished by the end of 2022, I'd kind of like soft DNF'd them, so we're not going to talk about those. But that is it for the JAN-uary tag. If you want to do this tag too, go ahead. I'm not going to tag anyone because work. I'm all for doing whatever tag you want to do, whether you're tagged in it or not. So go forth and make videos. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.